Okay, does anyone remember what you guys learned last week? Okay, great. So, does anyone know what we're going to learn today? Just make a guess. Oh, how did you know? Wow, okay. Anything else? One more, one more. Yes, correct. Okay, so as you guys have guessed before, we're going to talk about past simple and past continuous today. So, what is past simple? Past simple is something like I did. So, from I do, it becomes I did. For example, Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart was an Austrian musician and composer. He lived from 1756 to 1791. He started composing at the age of 5 and wrote more than 600 pieces of music. He was only 35 years old when he died. Now, lived, started, wrote, was, died are all past simple. So next, very often the past simple. Yes. Oh really? You can't see the PDF. Steve, can you see? Huh? Wait, what? Let me try again. How about now? Not yet? In my place, it has though. What about Steve? Can you see it? Uh, Clay, maybe you didn't click my screen? Maybe you didn't click my screen? Right, right, right? Okay, I knew it. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna repeat it. So today we're going to learn about past simple. So it's like from I do becomes I did. And here we have an example. Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart was an Austrian musician and composer. He lived from 1756 to 1791. He started composing at the age of 5 and wrote more than 600 pieces of music. He was only 35 years old when he died. So here, lived, started, wrote, was, died are all past simple. And next, we're going to see past simple, like the form, in regular verbs. So in regular verbs, it usually ends with ed. So anyone wants to read the first sentence? The first example, Clay or Steve? Okay. Okay. So maybe you can try to improve your pronunciation. You can say it like I work in a travel agency now. Before that, I work in a department store. Okay, you can try to redo it. Agency. is in Indonesian, right? Agency. Mhm. Yes, I work. So you don't pronounce it as work. Like you have to pronounce like the ed. Work. Actually, without ed, it is also pronounced as work. But yeah, you know what I mean. If it has the ed, then usually we pronounce it like the k. There's the k at the end. Okay, second sentence, second example, Steve. Okay, they invited us. Oh yeah, sorry, I forgot. What is the what is the basic verb for this work? Pardon? Okay. Can you spell it? Okay. For example 2, what is the basic form? Spell it. Okay. Now this one, Steve. Yes, spell it. Okay, great. Yes. So here, decide actually has an E, right? So when you add ed, it doesn't become like double E. So you just have one E right here. The same with invite. Now, next, the police stopped me on my way home last night. So here, what is the base? What is the basic verb? Spell it. Okay, great. The reason why I'm asking you to spell it is because like I want to train you as if this is spelling bee. It's okay, right? Yeah, you have to. You can try to train yourself and spell it even quicker next time. Okay, last sentence. Who? Steve? Clay? Okay, what is the basic verb? Okay. Now, Clay. Okay. Okay, maybe we can repeat this. So repeat after me. PASS. Okay, and then this one quickly, yeah. STUDIE. Oh wait, study. STUDW. Wait, sorry. STUDY. My brain, sorry. Okay. Okay, what about this past form? How do you spell it? Okay, great. Now, but many verbs are irregular, so not all verbs are regular like this one. Not all verbs are followed by ed in their past form. So the past simple in the irregular verbs does not end in ed. For example, write becomes wrote, see becomes saw, go become went, shot becomes shot. Now this one, it's like an exception, so it stays the same. There are certain verbs that has the same past form and past participle form, such as this one. But the others have different forms. Now this one, for example, Mozart wrote more than 600 pieces of music. Then we saw Alice in town a few days ago. I went to the cinema 3 times last week. It was cold, so I shut the window. Next, we're going to see part C. How have you guys ever wondered, like, how should we ask something in a past form? Like, not in a sentence, but in a question. Have you guys ever wondered about that before you actually know how to do it? Yes. So okay, then here you can see we have I enjoy. From the word enjoy becomes enjoyed. And then she saw from the word see. But in present simple, it's usually see, she sees. And here they went. It's from the word go. So in a question, you will say something like, "Did you enjoy? Like, did you enjoy the food? Did you enjoy the movie? Did she see me? Did she see you? Did they go to the restaurants? Or did they go to the class?" That is how you asked it. So you always use did. Or in a negative context, in a negative sentence, you use didn't. So I didn't enjoy the movie. I didn't enjoy the popcorn. She didn't see me. She just passed by. They didn't go to the gathering. For example, like that. Now, does anyone want to try reading this? This one. Steve or Clay, anyone can go first. Okay. Clay. 50. Next, Steve again. Oh, Aisha. Hi. Hi, Aisha. Okay, can you please turn on your camera? Oh, okay. But can you try to read and answer the questions, or you just want to listen? Okay, then do you mind reading this one? Okay. And the last one, you too. Okay, so here as you can see, you use did in the beginning of the sentence and you use didn't for like a negative sentence, a negative meaning. And sometimes do is the main verb in the sentence. So like, did you do that? I didn't do that. So even though did comes from the word do, you can also use the verb do in that question or sentence. Such as this one. What did you do at the weekend? Oh, low battery. Wait, charging. Okay. What did you do at the weekend? Not what did you at the weekend. So you can put the word do here and not eliminate it. And then I didn't do anything. Not I didn't anything. I think that's pretty obvious, yeah, and you guys have heard it in daily life. For part D, here we're going to see the models such as am, is, and are becoming was or were. So if the subject is I or he or she or it, then the modal will be modified into was or wasn't. So this one in a positive sentence and this one in a negative context. And if the subject is we or you or they, then it's going to be modified to were or weren't. So usually I am, right? So if in the past form it becomes I was or I wasn't. He is usually with is. She is. And it becomes he or she was or wasn't. It is the same as well. For we, usually you say we or you or they, we usually use are, right? But now it becomes were or weren't. So we were or weren't, or you or they were or weren't. For in a question, you're going to put the was, put the modal in the beginning of the sentence. So was I or he or she or it, and then were we or you or they. Why? Because I, he or she or it indicates something that is singular. We or you or they indicates something that is plural. So it's more than one, like it's more than one person. It could be more than one person. However, you, it sometimes can be one person or more than one person. And next, for example, I was annoyed because they were late. See, I was because they were late. And now, was the weather good when you were on holiday? Now you put the modal in the beginning, right? Then, when you were on holiday. Next, they weren't able to come because they were so busy.
They were so busy. Did you
Yeah.
go out last night or were you too tired? Hey, sorry aku lupa nge-mute. Oh my
It's
gosh.
okay, Clay. It's okay, it's okay.
Okay.
If you want to make a good joke, then go ahead.
No. Oh my god, I'm so embarrassed. I forgot to mute my mic.
It's okay, Clay. Next, I wasn't hungry, so I didn't eat anything. I wasn't. So this is a negative context. What is the positive? How do you say this sentence in a positive context? Anyone?
I was hungry, so I ate anything.
Yeah, correct. What about this one? Change it into a negative context. Maybe Aisha or Steve.
I wasn't annoyed because they
one? Anyone? No one? Play again?
They into positive sentence.
Yeah.
Oh, they were able to come because they were so busy.
Sorry, could you please repeat it one more time?
They were able to come because they were so busy.
Okay, first of all, the way you should pronounce it is not where, as in where, WHERE, but were. So they were, not they were.
Were.
Yep, were. So where could be this one, right? Could be this, right? Where. Alright, okay, last sentence, wait. Did you go out last night or were you too tired? Does anyone want to change this one? So like this one you change it and then this one. Like separately.
Didn't you go out last night or were you too tired?
Yes. Didn't you go out last night or weren't you too tired? Now we're going to the exercise. Before that, does anyone have any question about this, about Unit 5? So this one is like, it shows you how past simple is like. And then this one, regular verbs often ends in ed. Irregular verbs often not end in ed. And this one is the question, like how you should say it in a question and also in a negative sentence. And this one is the modals. No question? One.
No question.
Okay, go ahead.
So I heard I plus where. Jadi aku pernah mendengarkan mendengar kalau ada sign pangkaian I plus was yaitu I plus word. I don't know. Aku nggak tahu bentuk pemakaian seperti apa, mungkin bisa
Okay, could you
dijelaskan.
spell it? What kind of where?
WERE.
Oh, so you have ever
I
heard people pronouncing it as where? Is that correct?
no no uh, jadi kalau ini kan secara secara benarnya kan I plus was gitu ya. Uh, di sisi lain aku pernah mendengar itu maksudku ada pemakaian itu I plus were gitu
Oh.
dalam beberapa kondisi.
Yeah, I know. It's usually like a conditional sentence. Like, wait,
Oh,
let me type. If I were sick, I wouldn't, I wouldn't have come to the party. I wouldn't come to the party. So this is usually conditional sentence type 2. If I were sick. Usually you use were there. Maybe that's what you mean.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Okay.
what I think.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Anyone else? Clay, Aisha? Have you understood all of this? Can
Yes, I don't. I understood.
I understand or I have understood. Okay?
Okay. Sorry.
It's okay. We're here to make mistakes because we're still learning, yeah. How about Aisha and Clay?
I have understood. So
Okay,
far, so good.
okay, so far so good. Right now, the exercise. 5.1, read what Laura says about a typical working day. I usually get up at 7 o'clock and have a big breakfast. I walk to work, which takes me about half an hour. And then I start work at 8:45. I never have lunch. I finish work at 5 o'clock. I'm always tired when I get home. I usually cook a meal in the evening. I don't usually go out. I go to bed at about 11 o'clock and I always sleep well. So yesterday was a typical working day for Laura. Write what she did or didn't do yesterday. For the first sentence, they have already given you an example. So she got up at 7 o'clock from this one. I usually get up at 7 o'clock and then it is changed into she got up at 7 o'clock. Number two, who wants to do it?
I'll go.
Okay. She
Had big breakfast.
she had a big breakfast. Is that right? How about the others? Same answer? Or maybe you have a different opinion? Okay. Same. Okay, correct. The answer is she had a big breakfast because here is half. So you changed it to had. Now number three. She blah blah blah. It's about this one. Steve or Aisha?
You won't make it to word.
Okay, with ed, you're supposed to pronounce it as work. Try saying like k.
So the answer is
It's okay. It's okay, chill.
with the to work. She walk to work.
Yes.
Am I right?
Yeah. Try to say it more loudly, like louder.
She walk to work.
Yeah. Maybe you can try pronouncing C as she, like with
She.
the H. Yeah, that sounds so much better.
Okay, she. Right?
Okay, so could you repeat the whole sentence? She.
She walk to work.
Yeah. Great, great, great. I see a significant improvement in your pronunciation. She walked to work. So the answer is she walked to work. Now number four, Steve.
Okay, jadi aku ketinggalan tadi jadi aku nggak mematikan.
Oh, what were you doing?
Yeah, I think I check it.
Oh, okay, okay. Okay, so from from what number? From number one? Or from the whole exercise?
Um,
from where did you have you missed the explanation?
Um, dari itu sih dari aku tadi.
Okay. Try to use English, yeah, guys. Like as possible, as much as possible. Okay, so here, Laura has some things to say about her typical working day, and then this is like a present simple, and then this one you changed it into past simple. So from I usually get up at blah 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 into she got up at 7 o'clock. Then have a big breakfast becomes she had a big breakfast. From I walk to work becomes she walk to work. Now number four, your turn. It blah 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 to get to work. It's this one. So you can change it into
Okay.
yeah.
It's it's started. It
No,
started.
the verb is still the same. So you take
Oh.
the past verb. The past verb.
Oh, okay. It took me to get to work.
It took me to get to work. It took you to get to work. How do you translate it into Indonesian?
Istilahnya apa sih? Paham tapi I understand but I
Okay.
don't know what.
It's okay. So it should have been it took me this one. You forgot this one. Forgot about half an hour. So it should have been it took. Oh, by the way, you should say it from your point of view, not her point of view. So don't use I, but you're appointing. You're referring to her. So from
So
it,
it took.
no, not I. How do you change the she here?
Oh, okay. It her
Mm. And then, what did you forget about?
about how an hour
Okay,
an hour.
to get to work. Or you can say, it took her half an hour to get to work. So you can actually eliminate the about. Okay, it took. The writing is so big. Okay, next, five. Who? Clay, Steve, Aisha.
Alright, we we start work at 8:45.
What is the past form of start?
Started, start,
Started. So
started,
how
yeah.
should how how is the sentence supposed to be?
She started work at 8:45.
Okay, great. She started work at 8:45. Yes, right. Now 6. Actually, I don't mind if you want to do it twice consecutively. Like as long as at the end everyone gets their own turn. So maybe Aisha wants to answer the question again, or maybe the others. That's fine.
Okay, I go. I And she never had lunch. Number 6.
Okay. She never. Are you sure? It's past tense, right?
Never. She never.
She. This one. How? What did I say about the negative context?
She wasn't. Wait.
But
Forgot.
what is the verb that you're going to use here? She. From this one, right? What is the verb in here? Wait. What is the verb in here?
Have.
So.
She had lunch. She never had lunch.
Wait, you said was before, right? But are you
Yeah.
supposed to use a modal before a verb? So like she was have?
No.
No,
That's not
okay.
correct.
So it should have been. Ta-da! Spoiler. Actually not spoiler, reminder. Ta-da.
She wasn't. Alright, she was. I didn't.
Yeah.
Ah,
Yeah.
sorry.
So here modal. This one. So she didn't?
She didn't. Should I put never too? She never. Or she didn't have lunch. Have lunch? Okay.
Yeah, you get it now. Or you can say like you can maybe add any, or you can also say she didn't eat. Wait, typo. Eat any lunch. So it's not she wasn't have, because yeah, it isn't supposed to be like that. Or
Alright.
okay, any question up to here? All clear? Crystal clear? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, 7. Who wants to do it?
I'll try.
Okay.
She finished work at 5 o'clock.
She finished work. Okay. She
Wait, there are two verbs there, finish and work.
No. Work in here. The work here is anyone else? Anyone knows what it is here? It's not a verb.
What's that a verb?
Yeah. Because you're saying it like I finish work. I finish the party. What is that party in that sentence? Is it a verb? So you are partying?
Oh no,
So what is it?
it's a noun.
It's a noun. Okay, so she.
She finished work at 5 o'clock.
Okay, correct. She finished work at 5 o'clock. Because work here is a noun. Next, 8. Who. 10 hours later.
I tried.
Okay.
I
I? Are you sure?
I was hired when when I when I
you sure that we should use I?
Um,
What did I say to you before? You're not supposed to view this from your perspective. Wait,
oh,
you're not
okay.
supposed to view this
Yeah.
from her perspective. Sorry.
Yeah, sorry. Um,
So,
she was tired. She was tired. Um, is it true?
mhm,
She was tired.
she was
When
tired.
she got home, she went.
Yes, right. When she got home, she was tired when she got home. Because here, I am right. I am. See this one. I am becomes was. So if it is I'm always tired, it becomes she was tired when she got home. Next 9999. Anyone? Any volunteer? Me.
I she 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 usually cook
She.
a meal Mr. Evening.
Okay. Are you sure it's usually?
She,
Because here, you see, if you see it, wait, the time is yesterday evening. So, should you use
was.
usually or not?
I think that it was usually. She was. Is that right?
She. Are you sure
Wait.
it's was? This one is a verb, right?
Yeah, she could.
Same mistake as before. What was the answer before?
Did
Mm. So
she did she she didn't cook or she did cook?
I usually cook a meal. So what is the past form of cook?
Cook with
Cook.
cook.
So the answer is
She cooked.
yeah. So what I meant was you don't have to necessarily use did or did not, but if it is a negative sentence, you should say it like she didn't cook. But if she did it, so you change the verb into the past form, becomes she cook.
Alright,
She cooked. Or you can say she made. Okay, so could you read the whole sentence?
Okay, she cooked or she made a meal yesterday evening.
Yes. Okay. Next number. Wait, number 10. Anyone? 10, 10, 10.
Oh, sorry.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, okay. She didn't go out yesterday evening.
She didn't go out. Yeah, this one is easy, Laya. Next. Correct. Okay, maybe I'll just choose it, Leia, because the time is running. It's already 8:20. Maybe wait, Aisha, Clay. Haven't heard your voice in a while.
Okay. For number, oh yeah, okay. I went to
Uh, I I
went to bed.
no. Is it an I?
Sorry. She went to bed at 11 o'clock. My bad.
Blame Steve for saying that. It's like a Steve effect.
Sorry.
No, chill. I'm just kidding, guys.
Yeah.
She. Sorry, what? She?
She went to bed
Okay.
at 11 o'clock.
Yes, correct. 12. Okay. Maybe Steve again because Aisha got two questions before, right? Oh, okay. Then Clay. Why are you so quiet tonight?
Okay. I'm counting a little bit. She slept well last night.
She slept well last night. Yes, true. So, guys, I just want to point out if here she says, I always sleep well, but in the question, it is uh, the effort of time is last night, right? So, you're not supposed to say she always slept well last night because it's only last night, right? Not her whole life. So, you're just saying she slept well last night. So you remove the always and like this one also, and also usually, never, something like that. Okay? Any question? Finally I can see you.
Sorry.
Why? Why are you so embarrassed tonight?
I
Okay.
forgot to what night.
To what?
No, not a big.
Okay. Next, 5.2, complete the sentences using the following verbs in the correct form. So you change this form into the correct form. Number one, Mozart wrote more than 600 pieces of music. So wrote here is from the word, right? This one, right? So we'll just scratch it. Okay, done. Number two, anyone? Aisha or Clay?
I'll go first.
Mm-hmm.
How did you learn to drive? My father taught me.
Okay. My father taught me. Taught me. Okay. Number three. Anyone may go, whether it's Clay again or Aisha. Has Steve come back, by the way? No? Okay, so who? No one? Okay, Aisha.
We can afford to keep our cars, so we sold it.
From What word?
Felt.
Sell. Next, Clay. Wait.
Dave. Okay. Dave fell down the stairs this morning and hurt his knee. From the word fall becomes foul.
Mm?
For the hurt, I guess this is right.
Yeah, so here, fall becomes foul, and hurt stays the same. So, uh, what are these verbs categorized into? Like, what kind of verbs are they? I did mention it before, if you remember, in the beginning. Clay is like, what is it?
Participle is it past participle?
Sorry, what?
I heard like love, 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 participle instead. Is that instead?
No, so we have the kind of verbs that when you change it, that it that w- that when you change it into a past form, it ends with ed, right? But this one, they don't end in ed. So what are these verbs called?
Irregular verbs.
Any idea?
Irregular verbs.
Yeah. True. So here, maybe Aisha missed it. Yeah, I didn't know when you joined the meeting. Irregular verbs. This one. But many verbs are irregular. The past simple does not end in ed. So it changed. It changes, sorry, from write to wrote and so on. For the regular verbs, it ends in ed, like work, decided, and so on. So wait. So these two are called irregular verbs. Okay? While something like this, finish, is called regular verb because it ends in ed. Next, 5. Okay. Who else wants to answer? Is Steve here, by the way? Not yet. Okay. Then Aisha or Clay? Joe?
Okay, I'll try. Joe threw the ball to how do you pronounce it? Yeah. Okay, whatever.
Wait, what? Through the ball?
To what is that?
Sue.
Okay, Sue. Okay, whatever. I don't know. Who caught it?
Who? How do you spell it now? The spelling bee again.
Okay. Caught.
Yeah, correct. Joe threw the ball to Sue, who caught it. Next, 6. Guys, it's okay if you haven't read the question at all. Like, just volunteer and then you can read it afterward. Okay, number 6. Who's gonna answer it? Clay again, maybe Steve is back, or maybe Aisha.
I'm back.
Okay. Where's your
Can I?
face? Yes, Aisha, what?
I want to answer the question number 6.
Okay, okay. It does look like 8.
Oh,
Yeah, so K. By the way, Steve, where is your face?
Wait a minute.
Okay, okay.
Uh,
Now I see you. Okay, Aisha.
I spent a lot of money yesterday. She bought a dress which costs 100, right? At euro. Cost. Right?
If I may be honest with you, I also forget what that symbol is.
Cost.
I think it may be pound sterling. Maybe, yeah, I don't know.
Is it constantly? Is it euro?
Wait, Google. Google Chrome.
I guess it's
Yeah, right. I think it's pound
Is it?
sterling
I see.
because actually, this symbol showed up in my finance subject. So
Oh, yeah.
yeah, right. Wait,
Which,
escapes.
which costs 100,000 pounds sterling. Is it?
How do you spell the last answer? Wait, why does this show up? Wait. Oh, it's pounds, guys. It's pounds. 100.
100 pounds.
Wait, what?
same with monster.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's. Oh yeah, it's pound sterling. It's abbreviated as pounds or pound. So the right answer is. Spell it, please.
Oops.
Yeah. How do you spell it?
C-O-S-D. Is it with E?
Are you sure? What about Steve or Clay? What do you think?
Yeah.
Cost? Is there an ed or not?
No.
Okay, what about Steve and Aisha? Final answer.
I've never heard people say coast that it's supposed to be coast. No.
And it's a choose coach, not without
Okay. Don't just follow Clay, yeah, guys. He may be wrong, but this time he's right. So it's supposed to be coast without ed because the past and past participle tense actually stay the same. Next 5.3, you asked James about his holiday in the US. Write your questions. Okay, anyone want to be James? Like, it doesn't have to be a male, yeah. I can see Clay is trying to read it first. Okay. What about Steve or Aisha?
I'll try.
Okay, number 1. You can read
Number one. I think number two.
No, it's okay. Just to train your reading, your speaking, actually.
Where did where did you go, James? To the US. We went on a trip from San Francisco to Denver.
Okay, to the US. Number 2. Also Steve or
Um, yeah, Chris.
you gave up your
Okay,
question?
I'll try. Okay, I'll try. Um,
How?
how did you hire a car? Is it true? How did you
Hire? Do you know what hire means?
hire? Menyewa ya?
No.
I,
Hire is
menyewa.
merekrut, like you recruit people.
Oh,
I
yeah.
just hired Clay last week as my manager, something like that.
Yes.
How?
How did you?
How did?
How did you? Um, how did you use? Maybe how did you? I don't know.
Okay, let me help you. So here, they went on a trip, right, from San Francisco to Denver. So how did you blah blah blah? Usually people ask,
How did you go to the San Francisco?
how did you go? Yeah, you can say how did you go or travel.
Travel.
How did you go or how did you travel? By car? And then yes, we hired a car in San. Wait, what? We hired a car. I just noticed this. I think it can mean like in the point is that you recruit something, like you get something, like intentionally you want to pursue something. Yeah. And number 3, but usually hire is used in like the context of recruiting people. This one is a bit unusual, but you can use it as well. Number 3.
I'll try.
Okay.
It's a long way to drive. How long did it take?
By the way, Clay, your voice is kind of small.
Okay. Um, how long
Mm?
did it take to get there?
How long did it take? Yeah, or you can say like as simple as did it take, or maybe did it take you, or how was your trip, or wait, were you there? It's too big, honestly. Like the whole answer is so. Yeah, I'm gonna put it here. So it's a long way to drive. How long did it take you? Or how long was your trip? How long were you there? Then the answer is Clay, please read it.
2 weeks. We stopped at a lot of places along the way.
Okay, great. Number 4. Wait, guys, my alarm is ringing. Okay, I'm back. number 4. being all serious. Like,
Sorry. Where did you stop? Where did you stop?
where did you stop?
At the place? Where did you stop at the place? Oh, no, the place. Oh, where did you stop? I think it's my answer.
Okay, did you stop? What about Clay? Oh wait, I heard Aisha's voice? Or wait, was that Aisha?
Or where did you rest? Where did you rest?
Where did she? You can, yeah, you can basically say that, but the key answer here is actually where is the answer? where, wait, 5.3, number 4. Where did you stay? You can say like, where did you rest? Yeah, you can say that, but usually people say, where did you stay? Because you usually say, I stayed, right? Instead of I took a rest in hotels. Then yes, small hotels are motels. Number 5, it's only between Clay and Steve because Aisha says Aisha states she couldn't answer the questions because she still has a meeting right now. So number 5.
Okay, I'll try for number 5.
Mm,
Was it good?
was it what is it? What do you mean by it?
Was the what? The trip good?
Wait, look at the answer. What is James' answer?
Okay, how was the weather good?
Mm, okay, is the weather good?
Oh,
Correct.
I forgot to say the answer.
Yeah. Please rate this too.
Okay, yes, but it was very hot, sometimes too hot.
This reminds me of that time when Steve asked me which one do you prefer, hot or cold?
Oh yeah.
Okay, sorry. Next question, 6. Steve or Clay again? It's up to you.
I just made.
Okay.
Can you use how about Virgin Canyon? How about Virgin Canyon?
Yes, actually, you can say
In
that.
that context, in the outside context, how about Virgin Canyon?
You can say how about the Grand Canyon, but here, as we're learning about past tense, sorry.
Yeah,
So how is it
yeah,
supposed
like
to? So
uh,
what is the key word for the past tense in the question? You can see
how,
the previous.
how,
No. What indicates that we're learning about past tense? How is not related to that?
okay,
You can try to see the previous answer.
okay, oh, was the weather?
the previous sentences or examples, not just one.
Did you go to the Grand Canyon?
What?
Did you go to the Grand Canyon?
Yes. So the keyword is did or didn't. Or maybe you can use a modal, but in this context, it's not supposed to be was you go to the Grand Canyon, right? It's supposed to be did you go to the Grand Canyon, or you can say did you see or did you visit. Oh, it's too big. Yeah. And then, what is James' answer? Why are you guys silent? What is James'
So-
answer
Which one?
for number 6?
Oh, of course, it was wonderful.
Okay. 5.4. The time is running. Complete the sentences. Put the verb into the correct form, positive or negative. So here you have both contexts. Number 1, it was warm, so I took off my coat. From the word take into took. And this verb is categorized as an irregular verb because it doesn't end in ed. So the verb changed to took. And this one, it is a positive sentence because there is no didn't or wasn't or weren't. Number 2, the film wasn't very good. I didn't enjoy it much. So this one is a negative sentence because we have wasn't and we have didn't. Number 3, Steve.
First.
He's thinking like,
Okay.
what is the answer?
I think Sarah was busy, so I didn't start her.
Okay, wait. Let me see if your answer is correct. Yep, it's correct. Didn't disturb. So as you know that she's busy, you didn't want to disturb her. This one is a negative sentence. And again, the keyword is did, yeah. Or maybe you can say was or weren't, depending on the context. Number 4, Clay or Steve? Okay, Clay.
We were very tired, so we left the party early.
We left. This one is easy. Next. Steve again?
Yeah.
Actually, I can't really differentiate your voice. Like, if I don't open this Discord tab, I don't know whether it's Steve or Clay sometimes.
Was are playing the bands.
Mm.
Um, uh, they they oh they where they were and they was
They what?
they was
They was, or is there another modal verb besides?
Was be initially possibly.
No, I mean, is there another modal besides was? Are you sure it's was? So. Okay, Clay, help him.
Okay, it was hard carrying the bags. They were really
Ah,
heavy. It's more than one, so use were.
Word.
see this one. You have they were. If it is singular, you say it as you use was or wasn't, but if it's we or you or they, you use were or weren't. Got it?
Got it.
Okay, next. Clay.
Okay. The bed was very uncomfortable. I didn't sleep well.
Didn't sleep. Yep, correct. Easy, Laya, this one. Next. Steve.
Wait. I lost my street update. This watch was expensive. It was uh cost much, and it wasn't cost much. It's much.
Are you sure? Wasn't? Cost
Cost much.
is a verb, right?
Oh, for it cost much. It 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 didn't cost much.
Ah, yes. Remember the keyword okay. It can be did or didn't, and was or wasn't, or were or weren't. So you have three options. It didn't cost much. Next. Play.
Okay. The window was open and a bird flew into the room.
How do you spell it?
Okay. FLEW.
Okay. Great. Irregular verb again. Now this one. Steve.
I was in a hurry, so I did have uh with come to call you.
So I.
So I um, apa tadi saya lupa.
Let me help you. The verb. These
So
are all verbs, right? The have in here is also verb. It's also a verb,
so
so
I had time to call you.
I had. Are you sure? You were in a hurry.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So I
What's the
didn't have
yeah? Remember the keyword.
they didn't have
Time to call you. Play.
I didn't like the hotel. The room wasn't very clean.
Okay. Wasn't fair. Okay. Any question up to here?
Um, so far so good.
How about Steve?
I don't have a question.
Okay, Aisha, are you here already or you're still in the meeting? Okay, then we're going to continue to past continuous. So it becomes I was doing. For example, yesterday Karen and Joe played tennis. They started at 10 o'clock and finished at 11:30. So at 11:30, at 10:30, they were playing tennis. So the word playing here means that they were in the middle of playing and they had not finished. So they have started playing and then like they were in the middle of it, but they had not finished yet. So here in past continuous, you use was or were and then the verb. So the subject, and then the modal, and then the verb with in. Okay. Next, now as I have told you just now, I was doing something means that I was in the middle of doing it at a certain time. The action or situation started before this time but had not finished. So this one, I have started doing that, and then I was doing that, but I had not finished doing that. So this is where you are right now, and this is the past. So when you say that you were doing something, it means that you were in the middle of doing that. You have started doing that, but you hadn't finished doing that. Do you get what I mean? Like in the middle of these two. Is that clear? Steve? Okay. For example, this time last year I was living in Hong Kong. I was living in Hong Kong. So I was in the middle of living in Hong Kong. Last year. This is still like in the past. But at that time I was in the middle of living in Hong Kong. That's why we use in right here. Not I lived in Hong Kong, but I was living in Hong Kong at this time last year. Secondly, what were you doing at 10 o'clock last night? What were you doing? It means that I'm asking about what you were in the middle of at that time. And then I waved to Helen, but she wasn't looking. So, uh, she wasn't looking at me, like, she was not in the middle of that. And then, okay, now we're going to compare the past continuous and the past simple. So I was doing versus I did. I was doing means that I'm in the middle of making an action. I'm in the middle of an action, while I did means I have completed the action. So here we were walking home when I met Dan. We were in the middle of walking home when I met Dan. So the first thing that we were doing is that we were walking home and then suddenly we met Dan. While for the past tense, we walk home after the party last night. So like completely, you have completed that. For this one, Kate was watching TV when we arrived. So, at first, Kate was watching the TV, and then after work, we arrived when she was watching at the time. This one, Kate watched TV a lot when she was ill last year. So you usually use past continuous when something is happening. Something is happening. Something was happening at that time. Okay. Now this one. D. You can say that something happened or past simple in the middle of something else. Past continuous. So in this case, two things happened at a time. Just like this one. There are two activities, right? Walking home. We were walking home, and then I met Dad. This one, Kate was watching TV, and then this one, we arrived. Same as this one. Matt phoned while we were having dinner. So we were having dinner, and then he phoned us while we were in the middle of eating. And then it was raining when I got home. I saw you in the park yesterday. You were sitting on the grass and reading a book. I saw you. Then she or he was sitting on the grass and reading a book. So she or he was in the middle of doing that when I saw he or she. And then I hurt my back while I was working in the garden. So while I was in the middle of, maybe cutting the grass or whatever, growing the flowers, I hurt my back in the middle of that activity. So here, in conclusion, we have two activities again. But we use the participle to say that one thing happened after another. So as I've said before, the first thing that happens is I was walking along the road. I was walking along the road when I saw Dad. So I stopped and we talked for a while. So I was walking. And then after I was walking, afterward, I saw Dad. And after that, I stopped. After that, we talked. So here is another comparison. When Karen arrived, we were having dinner, meaning that we had already started before she arrived. So this is the first thing that we were doing. We were having dinner. So for example, like we're all Clay, Aisha, Steve, and I were having dinner, and then suddenly one person named Karen arrived. So we had started before she arrived. Now this one, when Karen arrived, we had dinner. Meaning that when Karen arrived, after that, we had the dinner. So it's not before Karen arrived, but after that. Got it? Is that clear? Aisha, Steve, Clay?
Clear. I think
Aisha, are you here? No, okay. I think she's still in the middle of her meeting. Yeah, in the middle, right? Okay, she said, yes, I'm here. So if Aisha is in the future right now, she will say like, um, I was in the middle of two meetings. Like, I was in the middle of attending two meetings when Kelly suddenly called me. Something like that. So she the first thing that was being done is joining the meeting, and then after that I called her. But if she say something like I wait something like when Kelly called me, I joined 2 meetings. That means that when I called her, she felt like the need to join 2 meetings. Maybe I asked her to do so, not because she not be, it's not like she joined the meeting before I called her. Then some verbs, for example no and want, are not normally used in continuous forms. So is plus ing, was plus ing, h. For example, we were good friends, we knew each other well, not we were knowing. So this word know, we usually don't use it in the continuous form. Like we were good friends, we knew each other well, not we were knowing each other well. Then I was enjoying the party, but Chris wanted to go home, not was wanting to go home. So these are 2 exceptions. Now exercise again. Before that, is everything clear? So this one, remember he or she or it, you use was. For the subject we or you or they, you use were. Okay? And I was doing means that you hadn't finished yet. You were in the middle of that. You had started, and then you were in the middle of doing that thing. And these two are different. So past continuous and past simple is different because when you say it this way, it means that after Karen arrived, you just had dinner. But this one, you were already having dinner before Karen arrived. And these exceptions. Okay, exercises. Number 1, today Helen is wearing a skirt. Yesterday she was wearing trousers. Number 2, who wants to try it?
Me.
Okay. By the way, guys, I'm gonna teach you while eating, okay? Okay.
What did he say? I don't know. I wasn't listening.
I wasn't?
Listening.
Okay, Steve.
Okay. It wasn't. We wasn't. No. Look at those that we wasn't here.
What is the correct modal? Is it a word?
Learn. We were.
Mm-hmm.
Is it true?
Mm-hmm.
We were. Standing. Standing.
No, choose from these options.
Sorry, not focused. We were looking.
weren't looking? Are you sure? You couldn't hear very well because you weren't looking at the back of the theater.
We were sitting. Sitting.
Okay. So you couldn't hear very well because you were sitting at the back of the theater. So that's why the sound is kinda small. Next, Clay.
This time last year, Steve was working on a farm.
Mm-hmm. Alright. Next. Steve again.
Okay. They didn't see me. They weren't looking in my direction.
Yay. Correct. Oh wait. So why do we use were here, Steve? Why do we use
Because simple past continuous.
no?
Continuous or
Why do we use were instead of another modal?
it's they correlation with word.
Yeah, so because the subject is they, so we should use were because they is plural. So it's like is or are, right? Are indicates like the plural one. Click.
Okay. The weather was bad. It was very cold and it was snowing.
Okay. Yeah. Great job. Next. Thankfully, it's quick. Yeah, this part because it's already 9:13. Steve.
I call you into car where going.
Where? Oh wait, let me help you with this. Mm, you got three options left.
Oh, was looking. I was sitting. Aduh,
No.
sitting. I was looking. I think
And wait. Was where I think I was working or something. Wait.
Where were you going?
yeah, I think depends.
Oh, this one already. I missed this
Yeah,
one.
that's the phone number 3.
So, is it was looking or where are you going?
Yeah.
Which one, Steve?
Going. Where were you going?
Could you read the whole sentence again?
I saw you in your car. Where were you going?
Try to pronounce it more, how do I say it? In a stylish way.
I saw you in your car. Where were you going?
Okay, maybe you don't have to like press your remark. You can just say it casually, like I saw you in your car. Where were you going? Okay, you can repeat it after me.
Okay. Uh, I saw you in your car. Where were you going?
Okay, great. So just you don't have to say it like I saw you in your car. Like you don't have to put how do you say it, like your intonation and the pause. Like you don't have to press the word. Yeah. Clay.
I saw Kate a few minutes ago. She was looking for you.
Okay, that's right. Why are you coughing?
Yeah, I don't know.
Are you having a cough?
Yeah, I've been coughing like since um 5 days ago.
Oh. Did you
I don't
eat
know why.
a lot of gorengan?
No, but I eat spicy food though.
I
Without
see. Okay. 6.2. Which goes with which? So you should pair this one with this one.
Okay.
For number one, when I got to the cave, the answer is F, right? So when I got to the cave, my friends were waiting for me. Then number two, Steve.
Okay. Number two. We fell asleep. We fell asleep. What? While we were watching a film.
Mm-hmm.
E.
Yeah, correct. Clay. Oh, okay. Then Steve again.
Amy learned Italian when she was living in Rome.
Okay, great. Again.
Tom didn't come out with us because he wasn't feeling well.
Hmm. You're good at this. 5.
Again, I mean,
Hmm?
I didn't even,
What do you
I don't
mean
know,
I'm in?
uh, I said, what? Answer again?
Yeah, because
Or,
Clarence told me that he needs to use the bathroom and drink.
okay. The car began to make stranger noise. Wait. When I was driving, I, and the car began to make a strong stranger
Oh
noise.
wait. Let me
But
help. Let me help
nobody,
you. F already. G-E-A. Okay. So.
and C, 5C, car began to make a stranger noise when I was driving home.
Okay. It's not stranger, but strange. Yeah.
Oh, oh strange. Okay.
It's okay. Okay. You can repeat it.
Okay, the car began to make strange noise when I was driving.
Nice. Number 6.
The TV was on like nobody was watching.
Okay. Great. And then? This is obvious. The answer is the only one left.
Okay. When I first met Jessica, she was working in clothes shop.
You forgot the A.
Okay. When I first met Jessica, she was working in a clothes shop.
Yeah, in when I first met Jessica, she was working in a cloth shop.
Yeah.
Yep. So B. Okay, now. Wait, is Aisha and Clarence back? Clay, sorry.
Back. I'm
Back.
back.
Okay. Now 6.3. Oh yeah, don't forget about your camera if you can, yeah, guys.
Okay.
Now 6.3. Put the verb into the correct form, past continuous or past simple. So, which one? Whether it will be past continuous or past simple. Then Clarence, since Steve nailed this part, he literally answered all of it correctly.
Okay.
Round of applause. I want to see Steve's face right now, Wolf, but I can't. Okay, 6.3.
I saw Stu in the town yesterday, but she didn't see me.
Okay.
She was looking the other way.
Why? Please explain your answers.
Because that's the moment when she did not see me, and at exactly that moment she was looking the other way, so she hadn't finished like looking the other way. So she did not see me, but I saw her.
Give me a quick
Hope
answer.
that explains.
Yeah, true. So,
Okay.
what about this one?
I
Nanti ada yang fake ini yang
was cycling home yesterday when a man stepped out into the road in front of me.
How do you pronounce this step?
Stepped.
So, spell it. Sorry, not pronounce, spell.
Steped.
Yeah, correct. Obviously. And then, continue.
I am. Um,
I.
I. What? I was going quite fast, but luckily I managed to stop in time, and I did not hit him.
Yes. Clay also nailed this part. You guys have your own part. Could you please explain to the others, Clay, why are your answers like that?
Okay. So start from I was cycling, so that at that moment, um, I was cycling. I had started cycling and I had not finished it yet, so I'm in the middle of it. So I was cycling, and while I was cycling, there was a man. So when a man stepped out into the road in front of me, so exact moment when I was cycling, a man stepped out into the road in front of me.
So after that, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
And wait, no. I'm like, I was still cycling.
Yeah.
I hadn't finished cycling.
Yeah, I know, but it means that the man stepped out into the road in front of you after. I mean, like, not after.
Yeah.
Like, it's not the first. It's not the first event, you know.
Yeah. Exactly. So
Next.
yeah, that's it. And then also at the exact time when I was cycling, I was going fast. I was cycling very fast, so I was going fast. So when a man stepped out into the road in front of me, luckily I managed to stop in time, and yep, I didn't hit him.
Mm.
Yeah.
Okay, 6.4. Steve, would you like to read it?
Me?
Yes, you.
Who?
Who?
Steve.
Okay, I'll go then.
Wait, I actually said Steve though.
Oh, okay.
But it's okay if you want to. That's fine.
Okay. What 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 did you do at this time yesterday? Is it true?
Are you sure?
What
For
did
the
you doing at this time yesterday?
no, what did you doing? You should never add ing when you have used did.
Oh,
So this one, we have past continuous and past simple, right? So you're gonna have to choose between one of them. Between them, you're gonna have to choose one. So is this in number two? What is
um,
the past continuous or the past simple form?
did you? It is true. From what did you? Uh,
Remember the keyword is
doing? What was you doing?
mm, wait. Are you sure what was you?
What? Oh, what? What?
What is the
What
modal
did you? What did
for
you
you?
at this time yesterday? What did you?
No, what is the modal for if the subject is you?
Where?
Mm. So
What were you doing? What were you doing?
mm.
What were you doing?
So mm.
What were you doing at
What?
this time yesterday? I want to sleep.
Yes. So here we are using past continuous because the question asks about what we were doing, like what we were in the middle of at that time yesterday. So at that time exactly, like what were you in the middle of? Yeah, something like that. That's why you use past continuous instead of past simple. Okay, so it asks you more about what you were doing instead of like, yeah, you know what I mean, like, yeah, what you're in the middle of. Next. Clay then. By the way,
Yeah.
read the first question too, yeah.
Did you go out last night? No, I was too tired.
hmm Okay, maybe Steve can read number one because you forgot to do so.
Okay, number one. Number one.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, you were
Oh,
asking. I thought you were saying like number one, Jenny.
uh, Jenny was waiting for me when I arrived.
Yeah, correct. Arrived. So you have like the ed. Number four. Steve again, since it was Clay's turn.
How fast were you driving when the accident happened?
Yeah, you're right. You got it. This turn. Were you driving when the oh sorry. So, like the first thing that happened, that was happening, is this one, right? The driving, the driving process, and then after that, an accident happened. So that's why this one is the one using the past continuous form, and this one is the one using the past simple form. Clear?
Where?
Clear.
Wait, who said wait just now?
No. Clear.
Clay? You?
Okay. Number five. So my connection is kind of unstable.
Oh,
Okay.
that's okay.
Same took a picture of me while I was looking.
Mm. Why? The same explanation as number four, as in number four.
It's supposed to be I was not looking. I wasn't
Oh,
looking.
sorry. I wasn't. Okay. Please explain the reason.
Um, because the process is when I was looking, I was looking the other way, and I don't know, like probably suddenly Sam took a picture of me while I was looking.
Yes, so this one happened first, right? And then
Yeah.
after that, this one happened. Steve, six.
Okay, we were in a very difficult position. Um, we were, we wasn't, we weren't knowing what to do, so we thought we did nothing.
No, think about it again. Should you use past continuous or past simple? Here, both.
Okay,
Oh, by the way, it doesn't have to be like one past continuous and then one past simple. Yeah, it can be like both the same ones. So we.
Oh, okay. We were in a very difficult position. We weren't knowing what to do, so we did nothing. Is it true?
Remember that this is a verb. So can you use a modal before a verb? Like for example, I say, wait. Hey, what did you say before? Sorry.
Oh, we didn't
Yeah.
we didn't know
Mm. Because
what to do. So we also we did nothing. So we did nothing.
didn't. Are you sure?
No. So we were doing nothing.
Mm-mm. Try again.
Okay, is it true? Uh,
No.
we're no.
It's
Okay.
okay. Just try again.
Uh,
So we.
so we is use word, right? Use word. We
wh- Why do you want to use word? Did this happen before
so
this
we
one or after this one?
didn't do nothing. So we didn't do nothing.
So we didn't do is actually redundant. Uh, Redundant is like excessive, you know. Do you understand excessive or redundant?
Yeah.
Yeah. So instead of saying didn't do, you can say
Didn't didn't. Uh,
so we blah 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 nothing. So we third
we uh
how this one you have not did not and then do.
did not did. I don't know.
Sorry, what?
Uh, so we
What did you say before this?
sorry.
What did you say before this?
Uh, didn't.
No,
So we
the positive one.
did did not did not.
Did not is the negative. You use it in the negative context, right? So when it's a positive one, you eliminate the not, and then it becomes
Uh,
did not without
did
not is.
nothing. Not nothing. Didn't without nothing.
Okay, here you have not, right? So without the not, what will the phrase be?
Uh,
Without this, what will it be?
did not.
No,
Didn't.
you don't have the not. Like
So
this,
did
like this.
not
No,
without.
not. The answer is right in front of your eyes.
Did.
Yeah.
So did nothing. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I think didn't know. So they didn't doing not doing something. So I think it's
Kedengar ini kerekam. Okay, so it was. Wait, could you mute your microphone first because
Okay.
My voice is echoing. Okay, thank you. So we didn't know, and we did nothing because this one.
Okay, I understood. Okay, nothing. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, go on. Okay. I'm.
Okay, so we didn't use past continuous because it's not like you were doing something and then something else happened. So we didn't know what to do, so we did nothing. Get it? Like it's not like something is before that. And then Clay.
Okay, I haven't seen Alan for ages. When the last time we saw you was trying to find a job.
Yeah. Because he for this one happened first, right? Sorry, yeah, this one, and I and then you saw him while he was in the middle of trying to find a job. Steve.
Okay. I was walking along the street when suddenly I so so I is it true was so I was walking.
Yeah. So
Okay.
let me ask you, what was the first thing that happened?
Okay. So I was walking along the street when
Yeah,
suddenly
that's the first thing, right? That's the first activity, the first occasion that happened, and then after that, something else happened. So what should you use? What kind of form should you use when it happens after that?
didn't hear I didn't hear
Are you sure not? Is it a negative?
and I did hear something behind me.
Yeah, but you can just change the verb directly and eliminate the did. So it becomes
Here, what is the from here?
Clay, help him.
Oh, I heard.
I heard.
Oh, I heard. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
I heard
I heard.
something behind me. Somebody,
Oh, somebody. Where
somebody,
was somebody who was using was or word?
somebody. Is it singular or plural?
Okay. Oh, word. Somebody word.
Are you sure it's plural? Somebody is
Was
one person, right? So
one
it's
person.
singular.
Somebody was following me.
Yeah.
I was scared and I started to run.
Yeah, correct. So, the first thing that happened was I was walking along the street, and then after that, I suddenly heard something behind me. And then somebody was following me. So it's like you use past continuous. You will use something that's continuous when you describe something that is happening at that time. Somebody was following me. So you're trying to say that at that time, for example, Clay was following me exactly at that time. Like what he was doing at that time was that he was following me. That's why you use in to show what's happening at the time. Then I was scared and I started to run. This is like the after effect. Okay, Clay, almost the end.
When I was young, I wanted to be a pilot. Later, I changed my mind.
Yeah, because this one, when I was young, you you wouldn't say like I was wanting. No, remember this one. Want is an exception.
Sorry,
What?
nothing.
Okay, remember this one. Want is one of the exceptions. So you don't use past continuous when it comes to the word want. So you use past simple. This one is obvious. When I was young, I wanted to be a pilot. Later, I changed my mind. This is not something that was like happening at a certain short period of time. It was just like when I was young, in the past, something like that. That's why it's past tense. Last.
Okay, last night I dropped late. It's true, I dropped
Mm-hmm.
like when I was what I don't see the the tanda kurung. Yang itu tanda kurung,
What do you mean?
tanda kurung apa ya bahasa Inggris?
Bracket.
Bracketnya tanda kurung. I don't see.
What do you mean you don't see the bracket? This
Okay,
one is.
when I was doing the washing up,
And then?
fortunately it didn't it
Didn't what?
didn't broke.
Are you
Hey,
sure that we can
it
use?
didn't break.
Yeah. So after did or didn't, you can't use verb to, because did itself or the didn't itself already indicated that it is a past tense, so you don't have to make it into broke again, you know. Diam dong.
Okay.
Nanti suara kalian kedengar ke rekam. Okay, so that's okay. Any question?
I do have a good.
Clay? Hello, Clay?
I'm all clear.
Okay. Okay, that's the end of our session. Thank you for joining, and before that, I'd like to take a picture.
Okay.
Yay, 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 yay. Florence Winona. Okay, wait. Let me check my. Okay, ready? In 3, 2, 1. Okay, thank you guys for today. I will upload the materials later. Okay. Bye bye. Hope you guys have received beneficial lessons, and I'm sorry if it took too long.